Hi, fourth graders. Mr. Askelson here. Today it is Wednesday, May 6th, 2020, and today we're working on rounding some numbers. And it's an activity that we've worked on probably since second grade. And there's all kinds of different strategies you can use to help you round numbers. And by all means, pick the one that works best for you, that makes the most sense to help you round the numbers. But some of the things we look at, here's the one from our actual math series. Rounding rules. Circle the digit to be rounded. Look at the digit to the right of the place being rounded. If the digit is less than 5, do not change the circled digit. If the digit is 5 or greater, add 1 to the circled digit. Replace all the digits after the circled digit with 0. And that's kind of showing you the same thing here. You can see we want to round here in the tens place. We've circled it. We go next door, underline the digit, and we can see that's a 5. So 4 below, we don't change. 5 or above, we do. So 4 or less, 5 or more. And it is 5. So we take the rounding place and go up by 1. All the rest change to zeros. There's another method called Cuba. It's kind of the same thing, just puts it into an acronym. And then we use things like, rounding roller coasters to help us remember 4 and below stays the same, or we say round down, 5 or more rounds up. What I like to use when I round, I do like to use these here where you just identify the place value, go to the right, see if it's 5 or above or 4 below. But I also like to use number lines. And I think number lines really show us where the number we're rounding fits in between the other numbers. So the directions here say use the number lines to help you round each number to the nearest 10. Follow these steps. Plot your number on the number line. So if we want to round the number 73, we're going to round in the tens place. So you build the number line counting by 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, on up. You'll notice that they put another little mark in between the tens. So this would be 5, and then another 10 would be 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. And it gets you just more of a reference mark on the number line so that you can better plot that point on the number line. So you can see that 73 falls between 70 and 80. And if that number in the middle right there, that mark is 75, then 73 would be less than 75. So then when you put our line on the plot, you can see that it's closer to 70 than it is to 80. So we would say that this number 73 rounds to 70. You can see closer to 70, farther away from 80. Now, sometimes the other thing that's kind of nice is to use kind of a sentence starter to help you do the rounding. And you can say 73 rounds to 70 because it is 3 numbers away from 70. So it kind of reinforces your thinking to say it out loud in that sentence starter. If we were rounding to the nearest 100, we do the same thing. We're rounding in the hundreds, 652. So we count by hundreds, 100, 200, 300, 400. And in between, halfway between 0 and 100 would be 50. So this would be 50, and this would be 150, 250, 350, 450. Once again, gives us extra reference point to put our mark when we plot on the number line. So we would look at the number 652, and we can see that it would fall between 600 and 700. And if this is 650 right there, the mark, then 652 would be past that 5 mark. So we can say that 652 rounds to 700 because if I put down here, 652 rounds to 700 because it is 48 numbers away from 700. So plotting it on a number line can be really, really helpful. Sometimes if you get stuck on one and just can't remember the other process, you can certainly count it out on a number line. The other thing I like to do with the number line is I like to use these other strategies here with the rounding rules and come up with what I believe is the rounded number, and then draw a number line and put that point on the number line and see if what I thought up here is true on the number line. So, like I said before, use any of the strategies here that works best for you. And sometimes use a combination of them to check your work with number lines. So I hope that was helpful, fourth grade. Have a great day.